Hello, beautiful tribe. Today I'm going to talk about two sacred economies that I'm aware of that have popped up, well, they were existing before the quarantine, but it's just perfect timing. And it's kind of a sign of the times, to have these beautiful sacred economies emerging. And I feel really grateful to get to be a part of them, kind of on the leading edge. And I thought if you're not aware of them, it's worth knowing about, because you'll probably start to hear about them more and more, and then of course you're welcome to ask for more information and I can plug you in if you're interested. So the first one's called the R Network, and this is something that has emerged kind of like a network marketing model, only so much better. It's like the company of companies, where you're able to get cash back on everything you buy, and they have tons of stores represented, including major discounts on traveling, prescriptions, buying cars, mortgages. They're going to be a part of the banking system. So the first line of benefit is the major discounts. So it's kind of like, if I were to liken it to Costco, it's where, Costco, how they give you, it's like a membership, but they give you like cash back at the end of the year if you're a part of that system with them, and then it's just major discounts. They usually can beat the price of a lot of other places. Well, it's sort of like that, only way better, in the sense that you're not having to pay annually for it, and actually all the discounts are free. So like, I'll have a link below where you can go click on and just become a fan, which means you can get all those beautiful discounts for free. And they have concierge services for like things like travel and auto sales and mortgages, so that they can find you the best price possible, and they're kind of like doing all the research for you. So just the discounts alone are worth it. And I know for myself, I, like many people, ordered a lot of stuff from Amazon, and they have the equivalent of that, only it's better, which is called AliExpress. So I'm getting like angel cards for like $5 each, and like anytime I want to buy something and I would normally go to Amazon, I just go to AliExpress, and it's like I get it for pennies on the dollar. It feels like I literally just spend like a couple dollars, and it's kind of amazing. Anyway, the banking part of it is going to be released by the end of the year, which means that every time you swipe the debit card you get through this banking system, you're going to get cash back. And every transaction and bank fees and all that, you get cash back on. So like I said, the first line of benefit is all the discounts, and then the second line of benefit, if you opt for it, is to be a charter member, and you qualify for that by bringing in 3 other charter members, which isn't that hard. I mean, that's pretty simple. And they suggest that you help your 3 people get their 3 people, and then you've got your this basic foundation, and you can just let it happen organically and naturally as far as it growing from there. So what that affords you is getting cash back on everything you purchase through the network. So those prescriptions, the mortgage, the getting the car, all the Amazon type orders that you would normally do, anything you order online. We have Vitamix, Target, Lowe's, all kinds of big name brands, and that way you get cash back on everything that you buy. And unlike Costco, you also get the same percentage cash back as everyone that you bring in and share this with. Everything they're buying, you get the same cash back as they do on what they buy as well. So there you go, Costco. Can you match that? So as you can imagine, this is pretty substantial, and it can really add up. And when it goes exponential, meaning you put your 3 in, who then get their 3, who then get their 3, who then get their 3, it just starts to become like hundreds of people and thousands of people. And so the income potential is quite impressive. And isn't just limited to that either. What's amazing is, even though you're getting a percentage back on all that volume, you're also getting $2 per person per month on everybody that you bring in. So, for instance, those 3 people you bring in right away in order to qualify to get the cash back part of things, you're getting $6 a month for those 3 people. And then anybody else you choose to bring in, you're getting $2 on each of them. And that really adds up quite substantially too. So if you were to do this as a real business and like really work it, if you choose to, that in itself, I've seen the numbers, and that can add up quite nicely when you've got hundreds or thousands of them that, you know, gets to that level, and people are already at that level now. And it's just, you know, it's just a matter of time, because people share it, and then who then share it, and who wouldn't want to get all these basic, amazing discounts on everything you buy. And if you want to do the opt-in for getting the cash back part of things, you know, where you're making money and not just saving, but you're also making money, it's substantial. So we do have Zooms that share all the, you know, details and more about it, because it is pretty huge. I mean, it says this is a lot of products and a lot of brands you have access to. And, you know, the link below gives you, I think, there's some videos on the site, as well as the ability to sign up either for the discounts for free or as a charter member, which the startup to do that business level of things is $75. And then as soon as you bring in your 3 people, then that's when you're really official with getting your all your cash back. So anyway, isn't that exciting that that has emerged during this time? It's like giving the power back to the people, cutting out the middlemen, cutting out all that corporate profit, and giving it back to into the hands of the people. So what I'm seeing, it's called R Network, just the letter R, meaning our, in a sense, network, is that it seems like pretty much everything is going to be in this system, so that no matter what we're buying, we're getting cash back on it. And if you're not going to be in the system, then this system's going to be your competition. So people like Amazon, Walmart, whatever, you know, this huge network is going to be their competition. So you better join them, because you're not going to be able to beat them. As far as you might as well be a part of the big conglomerate where everyone benefits, and otherwise you're just going to be competing with people who want to really buy through their own network so that they can get their cash back. The second thing, as far as sacred economy goes, is there's a women's network. It's called Dream Weaving, and it's a mandala system. It's channeled, inspired by the way that African women help each other. Like, they help one African woman per week and do all her chores with her, and then they go to the next week to the next lady in the village, and they do all her chores together. And it's just, they found that they were really thriving when they changed to that system, instead of just everyone in it for themselves and doing their own work in their own homes kind of thing. So this is a gifting economy where women gift $14.40 into the circle that goes to the receiving woman, and then in the end you end up receiving 10 grand. So, you know, it can take like a season, it can take 6 months, a year, however long it takes. Everyone's different based on how quickly they share it with others and bring ladies in who want to participate. But it's so much more than just that, though. The gifting circle, I mean, the money's good, yes, but it's there's a lot of personal development that happens because of the way it's designed. So it's kind of like this perfect matrix of abundance that once you pay forward your gift, you start manifesting a lot of abundance, because it's like you're paying it forward, almost like a tithe that you're giving ahead of time, and then it just comes right back to you. Because I've done this 3 times, and it just comes right back. Like, I have the biggest business week I've ever had. I break records. I sell packages that I've never sold before, and it just is amazing. So then you go through these 4 stages that they call, you start with fire, then go to wind, then earth, then water is receiving position. And while you're doing the little duties, you know, that are involved with each of those, whether it's hosting a Zoom call or sharing with a friend or just burning your fears away, you're going through a lot of personal development. And because it is a sacred container, anything you're processing or working on just seems to really, you're able to move through it much quicker and easier. So it's like 24-hour period, you're kind of able to process stuff that might have taken a week. And it's like this teamwork mentality too, of working on a team of up to 15 women total in your mandala that you're working together to achieve, just having things move along, so that you can get to that water position of receiving, which I'm in right now. And I've only been involved for like 6 weeks. I'm so glad that I got privy to both these opportunities before the quarantine, because I have been able to stay active and financially and otherwise, and feel so connected. The sisterhood of the mandala is impeccable. I mean, it's just the best I have ever found in my life, because we're tied together for so many reasons, for the personal development, for the financial reasons, and it's such a perfect diamond with all these facets to it that you end up learning from. And I've never felt so connected and supported by my sisters in my whole life. It's one of the best things that's ever happened to me. And there are some mandalas that have opened up to men as well, so they do exist, that are co-ed. So anyway, if any of this interests you or piques your attention, and you want to know more and you want to get involved because maybe it hasn't hit your town just yet, it's totally going off in Maui right now, both of them, and they're going to be, taking off everywhere, and it's just a matter of time. And if you want to get on the leading edge of it, and I can totally plug you in, so just message me. And they're basically based on Zoom calls, which I never did before the quarantine, but here we are, and it's great because I can feel so connected, and we can do business, and it's all awesome. And just get you all the information you need in case you'd like to participate in these sacred economies, which are kind of like the future, and better start sooner than later, is my opinion. So anyway, if anything else, just feel inspired that these things exist now and that they're benefiting people big time.